Get back to it. Thanks for joining us this morning. That's Nigel Ball, who's a careers advisor with Sheffield Futures. Bea Marshall is from Sheffield, and she's a parenting coach and founder of Yes Parenting. Hello to you.
Good morning.
So, what will you be doing on a day like today?
Well, on a day like today, I'm just cracking on with my work, and I don't actually currently have any clients with GCSE children, but I do work with a lot of parents who have teenagers, and the pressure that children experience around the testing that happens in schools is very real, and with that comes high expectations for the parents. So within my work, I do actually support a lot of parents to find a balance with that, so that they can really support their children whilst also feeling the parents feeling a pressure of the expectations, not only the children.
Where's the pressure coming from predominantly?
I think that what's happening is testing has become such a kind of a really kind of like concentrated part of our current education system. And the reality is that testing only really works for certain children. Many children would be able to show you their knowledge and their skills and their application in a lot of other ways, but testing happens to be the way that our education system has gone. And so because the testing now starts at such a young age, by the time you get to GCSEs, these parents, and the children are bombarded with this message that, you have to do well in these tests, and that somehow that might have a huge implication on your future. And I think that we've got it out of proportion. I don't believe that how well a child does in the way that we test them currently has as big an effect on their future as the message that is given out at the moment.
Is it giving us a false reading then?
I think it is, because I think, we're talking about children who are 16, and, many people, me included, do GCSEs, A-levels, then some people go on to do degrees, but even then at the end of that, a lot of young adults don't actually know what they want to do, so they go on often quite a creative journey to fall into the work that begins to kind of fuel their career. And yet these children at age 16 are having to really think about careers rather than us really encouraging them to think, what is it that interests and excites me, and how do I pursue that? Because, there are very few careers where the ability to do well in a test applies within the workspace.
So the message that you'll be giving out today, I guess, is it's not the end of the world if you haven't got the grades that you wanted.
Absolutely. And what I would really encourage children and parents to do is, to take time to, the chap before from Sheffield Futures, he talked about, reflecting. And I think reflection is so important. And for me, it would be the reflection on what is it that excites you and interests you? And, how can you take steps to pursue that? Because, your future employers are not actually worrying about your GCSE results. They're wanting to meet someone who's going to fit in and do the job because they want to do the job. So I would say, don't worry too much about your results. Keep taking the steps that lead you in the direction of your interests and what excites you.
Bea Marshall from Sheffield, who is a parenting coach and founder of Yes Parenting. Thank you. 9:30. Nick Robbins has the latest on the roads.
Thank you, Paul.